The first round of the draft is done. This is where the fun begins. Let's get into it. So yesterday, the first round of the AFL draft was done. There was just some really good picks taken, some really good guys taken. A couple of surprises, like the Kangaroos traded their future first round draft pick for next year, which is probably going to be a top 5 draft pick, to Richmond for their pick 27 to pick up one of the Whitlock twins that they rated really highly. Isaac Kako wasn't bid on until like pick 13, so that stuffed Essendon up a little bit. But everyone else pretty much picked who they were after, which was really cool to see. And it's so heartwarming seeing these young kids, some getting drafted to the clubs they supported. Carlton picked up a kid that barracks for the Pies, so he watched our 2023 premiership, and now he's going to the Enemy, which is just some cool little fun storylines. But all that is done, and Collingwood finally today, we go into the draft with a little bit of a better draft hand than we had yesterday. So yesterday we had a couple of picks in the 50s. Now we've got picks 45, 48, 53, 61, 78. Now expect to take 3 picks, so 45, 48, and 53. So why we've gone back into the 40s or up into the 40s now is because of the father-son selection, is because of the academy picks that happened in that first round. So picks were eaten up, so we go up in the draft, which is really cool and really good for us. Now, the biggest thing is, before we talk about a little bit of names and who's sort of still on the board and who we're sort of interested in, is could we see, us trying to get back higher into the draft, like maybe packaging a 45 and a 48 for a pick in the mid to late 30s, or, a pick, you wouldn't go earlier 40s, I don't think, or are we just happy to sort of take what we can get at the moment? Now, I was talking to a couple of journos recently, and they're saying that Collingwood are pretty happy with the picks that we've got, and this was when it was like 52, 55 or whatever it was, because this draft runs really deep, and there is so many talls on the board. They're pretty confident that Collingwood are going to take at least 2 tall forwards, or just 2 tall key position players. That could be a forward, that could be a back, and then the best available person. So we are taking 3 at the draft, unless something drastic happens. And we have committed to re-rookieing Ash Johnson and Oleg Markov, so we have to keep those 2 list spots open for them. So the draft resumes at pick 28. So Richmond have got pick 28. Our first pick won't come until 45. So that's 17 picks later. Now, these guys that I'm about to list off now could be gone by then, but these are the guys that Collingwood are sort of looking at, and everyone in comment sections, everyone on Collingwood boards, these are the guys that they're after. Charlie West, Clancy Dennis, Thomas Sims, we talked about Thomas Sims, Charlie Nichols, Gabriel Stump. So all of these guys are still on the board, but again, anything can happen. So don't expect, maybe one of these guys sort of can drop to us, but I dare say most of these guys get taken before us. And then what I, not fear, but what I think is going to happen is, Collingwood's going to have one surprise pick where we just don't know anything about this player. It's happened previously. Remember, Beau McCreary, when he was picked up late in that draft, was a bit of a surprise packet as well. So he was a surprise pick that no one really saw coming. Braden Sire was another surprise pick that no one really saw coming. So, probably expect something just out of the ordinary for Collingwood to sort of pull out of their magical hat. Derek Hine, Justin Lepich, even Lepich, we talked about it, probably a couple of months ago now. Well, actually, no, it might have been a few weeks ago now, where he's, not developing, but he's looking at different sort of programs and stuff, computer programs or whatever it may be, as a different way of looking at who to bring in, who's going to fit our needs the most. So that's going to be another different look into it. This is Lepich's first draft that he's heading list management. We saw what he could do in the trade period. Now let's see what he can do in the draft period, I guess. I still think, even though we're going for tall forwards, or just talls in general, I still think that Collingwood's, for the last 10 years, or maybe not 10 years, the last few years at least, it's been the best player available to us right now. And if it gets to pick 45, and, let's just say there's a midfielder there that we've had high on our list, and we said, oh no, he's going to be gone by, pick 30 or something, and he's still on there at 45. Don't um, don't be surprised if we do pick someone up that isn't a tall forward straight away and who has happened to be higher on our list. So again, there's still shocks. There's still lots of things to come, lots of water to go under the bridge. So we don't know what's going on with all the other clubs and what they're picking. The draft starts at 7 p.m. I will be streaming it up until Collingwood have their final pick. So it might only be an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of a stream, but we'll watch it together. We'll go through the players together. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, I think personally, we're going to pick one tall, and it's going to be two mids, or one tall, a mid, and a forward, like a small forward. I think Collingwood's draft strategy of best available at that time will upset some people. That's just that's just what my gut is telling me. But whenever I talk about what my gut is telling me, I'm always incorrect. So I could be incorrect, but it's going to be exciting. I get to watch it with all you guys. Will be streaming it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you want us to take with pick 45, which is our first pick today? I do hope it's Tom Sims. I hope he gets right down to us, because I think he would just complement our team really well. When he's in the system for training preseason and stuff. And I'm pretty sure we might see them at training on Friday. That might be too soon. It's either Friday or they'll come in on Monday. But you best believe I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be filming it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But let me know your thoughts down below. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers, I'll swoop you later.